Good afternoon. This is Kingdom Fundraisers Live. I'm Pastor Willie, your host. I'm glad to be with you. Today is the beginning of the November, very first day in November 2024. Everybody, we've got 2 months left in the year, this month and next month. And when we'll be marching into 2025. I tell you, this year has been moving mighty fast. I don't know, maybe not for you, but for me, it has been a fast journey throughout the year. But I'm grateful that I'm still here and that you're here with me. You've joined me. I'm loving it and looking forward to what God is doing, both for you and for me and my family, for the people we love and we care for. It has been a blessing, again, as I said before. And so with that said, I just want to I want to talk to you today about some year-end thing that's going on. And I need to, while I'm doing that, I want to make sure I'm connected to you all. Okay, got it. I got a message from my co-partner there, and he wanted to make sure that we're connected. I'm having some technical difficulties here today, and I'm praying that all is well. There he is. I know he's there now. I see it. So with all that said, I want to get going. Today, I mentioned and I wanted to have a conversation with you all about maximizing end of the year giving and give some strategies for faith-based nonprofits to inspire generosity among those that are giving you what you need to help end your year. Good morning, Brother Mark. Always good to see you, to have you with me. I thank you for all that you do for Kingdom Fundraisers, WIllie Inc., and our 1 Minute Prayer Ministry. If you all are not knowing what I'm talking about, Mark will be posting some of those things here shortly as we talk about each site, the WIllie Inc., and all of those other things. And so grateful for you and all that you do. As I said, everybody, today I kind of want to deal, and I know kind of want to, I don't know where that word comes from, kind of want to, but I want to deal with some specifics on fundraising with you all. And so we're going to be posting some of the sites that are available to you where you can get that information. And specifically, we want to make sure that you know how to go to our official website, which is WIllie.com. There on WIllie Inc., you're able to click on the link that takes you to where our resources are. And you're going to find there the 5 R's of successful fundraising, which today my topic comes from that, especially in the area of building relationships. The 5 R's are designed, we call them the 5 R's for successful fundraising, and they are research, read, write, review. And the 5th one is building relationships. And that building relationship piece really plays big into today's topic of maximizing your year in giving. Not you giving, but having people give to your organization, to your nonprofit, and especially as I target and talk to many of you all in the faith-based community. This topic can help you there. For the record, all of my social media sites can be connected to right here on Linktree /Pastor Willie. You can go to YouTube, you can go to Facebook, and remember my YouTube channel, you can go to the YouTube channel and there you can subscribe to the YouTube channel where you can get all of this information, which is posted every single week of all of our channels. I was reviewing them the other day, both here and on StreamYard, where I post all of them streaming through StreamYard. All of my lives have been there, and I'm enjoying the history of the training and the teaching I've been offering you all for free right here through YouTube channel. You need to subscribe. Please become a subscriber to the YouTube channel where you can get that information. For many of you all ask me questions and want to know how to connect to me, again, through the website, WIllie.com /contact me. you can connect and you can go to my calendar page and you can connect with me and we can have one-on-one conversation. There you can also get my free guide, and someone just did it the other day. Thank you for that. You can get my free guide, which is entitled The 10 Mistakes That Fundraisers Make. And we want to help you not make those mistakes that fundraisers make so that we can guide you to become, again, a successful fundraiser. Now, going back to Wheat Pete Inc. and the 5 R's, my direction for you really is to help you become successful. And at the end of the year, one of the things that we recognize that there are many funders. We have foundations, you have organizations, banks, businesses. Many of them have resources that they use to close the end of the year for their funding source. Make sure that you have access to that information. Now, watch this. One of the things I'm going to share that the statistics studies show that donations increase by up to 65% when nonprofits use real life stories instead of statistics to get fundraising. So I want to give you 4, 5, 6 points. There you go. Yeah, I wrote them out. I want to give you these 6 points on how you can maximize, remember this, how you can maximize your year-end giving campaign. On Tuesday, which I believe is December the 6th this year, maybe the 3rd, to the beginning of the month of December, which is every year, the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. It's called Giving Tuesday. And now I think Monday is called Cyber Monday and Tuesday is Giving Tuesday. And on that day, many of us nonprofit organizations, we spend that day reaching out to organizations and people and places to help increase our end of the year fundraising opportunities. We have fundraising campaigns, and that's what we're going to kind of talk about. And I'm starting now early in November so that you have all a month to plan them in different ways to do your outreach to different funders that either already fund you or not. Those relationships that we talked about earlier in the year through the book, through our training, the 5 R's, when we talk about building relationships, those relationships that you're building, both with funders that have funded you, but also with funders that you've not been funded by or you want to get funding from in 2025, this month is a good time to begin to write down, make a list of all of those funders that you want to connect with, that maybe you have already, have not, you're looking forward to, or just want to. November is a great month to begin to build your list of funders that you want to connect with. With those funders, you want to begin to draft letters and opportunities in order to let them know who you are and to give them the information that they need, not just your narrative, but there are certain, again, I'm going to give you 6 ways that we can help you connect with these funders so that you can build a platform and you can build a list of people that you can reach out to and get funding. And I'm not talking about, national, federal funders. Those are okay too. But I'm talking about those people that are around you in your neighborhood, where you bank, where you shop. Those businesses that give, you have, again, I tell you all the time, you have your Targets, your Walmarts, your Dunkin' Donuts, you have your all of those locations where you get your coffee, where you get your donuts, where you get your food, where you bank, where you shop. These locations, and especially those that you patronize yourself, most of these locations, if not all of them, already provide some form of community connection because they want to connect in the community too. All of them they want to make sure that they're providing resources to your community. So if you have a nonprofit and you're providing services to the community, you want to share, the first thing you want to do is you want to share stories. You want to, in your outreach to them, your letter to them, you want to share success stories of what you already are doing. If you're going to ask funding for an after school program or some tutoring that you're doing, you want to begin to share some success stories of how you've helped a child or helped a family in your um, in your organization, those people that you're already serving. So if you want to share that story, because especially the story of transformation, like a family or individual whose life was significantly, I'm saying it wrong, significantly impacted what you meant through your ministry. You know, you want to use real stuff, real data, real examples. And storytelling is a good way to do that. And as I say, even using storytelling, we realized that 65% uh, your donations increase by 65% when you use real stories. So they're seeing, and I always I tell them throughout the year, invite people. If you're doing a year end, let's watch this. If you're doing something for the holiday, giving away food, maybe yesterday you had a harvest. I call it harvest, not Halloween, but for me it's a harvest time. If you're having a harvest event where maybe you're feeding the families or you're just doing some kind of event, some form of celebration, invite funders to that. Let them see what you're doing so that they'll be interested in helping you do more of it. Hello. And then they can see real life stories, but if you don't see them, take pictures. If they're not there to see them, take pictures. Send the pictures along with the stories, testimonies. Let them do those things to do that. Number two, how about faith-centered fundraising campaigns? For those of you who are faith-based organizations, as I said, look at Giving Tuesday. Set up a one-day miracle campaign, for example, with clear goals like fundraising for specific projects. Have an event between now and that Tuesday, or on that Tuesday, have an event and invite them. Giving Tuesday, you can help. You can tell the community, help us raise $25,000 providing meals for 500 families through the holiday season. That's a good way to get these organizations to provide funding for you to help feed 500 families for the holiday. So if you're going to do something on Thanksgiving, now is a good time to do that. Or if you're going to feed them just before Christmas, or if you're going to provide small gifts to children for the holiday. Hello, we used to have Angel Tree program at the location that we were at. And with the Angel Tree program, we would ask organizations and individuals to provide gifts for the children who had parents who were incarcerated. That's a great giving opportunity. And the more you do it, you're taking pictures. When you give out these gifts to the family, we would have a day of giving. So the families all can come and pick up the gifts. They would be able to get snacks and drinks and spend some time. Oftentimes, they just wanted to come to get the gifts and leave. But every time a family got the gift, guess what? It was a photo op. We asked them to sign a release. We did a photo op, and we had opportunity to provide pictures to show the funders what we did with the money or the gifts that they gave. Now they're willing to do them more and more every year. Example, we had the Angel Tree, but one year we partnered with the Youngstown State University where we had a one child, one gift. So because, example, if you have a family of 3 children and maybe the father of one of the children is incarcerated and the Angel Tree was designed for that one child, but all 3 children came to pick up their gift. Our partnership with the university and those individuals who either gave gifts or they gave cash donations for us to go get gifts. Guess what? When the family of 3 came, we were able to provide a gift for each child. Why? So that there's no animosity between children wanting to know. Children don't get it. They don't understand why they gave them to me, but they wouldn't get, or they gave one to my brother or sister, but not to me. So a good giving idea like that is to help get the community to partner with you. About a holiday wish list, for example, creating a virtual holiday wish list of items or services needed for your ministry or for the people you serve in the ministry. Create in that letter, in that outreach, create some holiday wish list and ask donors to donate to that. How about a gratitude campaign? Run a 12-day gratitude campaign. You know, we do the 12 days of Christmas. Well, here's a way to do a 12-day gratitude campaign where you thank supporters and share how their donations in the past have made a difference. And then you make an appeal for continued support. The 12 days of Christmas, the 12 days of gratitude, sharing with your funders. You might use 12 different success stories in the 12 days of gratitude and you're sharing with them. I'm giving you some ideas to help you, again, maximize your year-end campaign for giving and getting support. How about leveraging tax benefits? Highlighting how the year-end gift can benefit donors financial and spiritually. You get people to give, there's a certain amount of money, individuals like $250 that they can write off in their taxes. Many organizations give their tithes and offering, but many individuals, this one is targeted at individuals that they can give to your organization to add to their tax write-off. It's a benefit to them. And businesses do the same thing. So you want to highlight the tax benefit for an organization or individual to give to your nonprofit. Now, realize you need to be a 501c3 certified nonprofit for the tax benefit to take place. How about engaging congregations and local communities? You can partner with churches and faith communities. An example for that could be to collaborate with the local church by offering to speak during Sunday services or host a mission moment where you briefly share your organization's impact. Go tell your story. Share the blessings that you provided and are receiving by doing what you do. Ask pastors, write a letter to see if different organizations will allow you in. While you're there, give the ask. Tell them, here's what we're doing. We want to thank you for allowing us to be here and to do what we're doing. And at the end of the day, I recommend having what I call friends of cards, friends of Kingdom Fundraisers, friends of Catholic Charities, friends of Macedonia, friends of Newburgh Church. So what I'm giving out names, I'm throwing out names, but whatever the name of your organization is, get you some business, some regular letter envelopes. Have it typed on the envelopes, and when you go to the church, pass out the envelope so that the people can give while you're there. The church may be kind enough to take an offering. Now, during the holidays, if you go to 5 churches and you end up with $100 per church, your organization just increased their giving by $500. But watch this. That 500 people, or if 100 people gave, not $100, and it's just increased by 500. Now you have a mail list of 500 people to reach out to throughout the year of 2025, where you can now send them once a month, quarterly, however your mail list works, email list, because on your friends of, you should have something to get their information, name, address, telephone number, and email address. Why? So that now you can email them every month. You can ask them to become a part of a monthly campaign that gives maybe 10, 25, 50, or $100 on a regular basis throughout the year, which may help increase your revenue throughout the year just by volunteer giving or individuals giving to your organization. That's a big plus for the year. Many organizations, especially at the small nonprofits, they don't do that. We do it at church every week, but nonprofits are not doing enough writing letters and telling people thank you for the gift that you gave. And that way we can increase our revenue. All right. And so you want to consider that. How about using digital and social media? I'm big on that. I'm always on social media. Today, I think I made 3 posts today, and I did it to maybe 5 or 6 different other faith-based organizations about just coming online, watching Kingdom Fundraisers today. Why? I want to increase my audience. Why? Because in a week or so, we will be announcing our um, webinar, our masterclass. We will be doing that at the end of November to help you increase your revenue, but also there is something that we're offering to in the future. I'm going to be offering for the first 10 people who sign up for next year's monthly membership. Though the first 10 who sign up will get a real good discount for that monthly membership to Kingdom Fundraisers. And let me tell you, next year's membership increases so much more than what we were doing here in 2024. I actually have a 3-year plan. I have a set of courses that will take place every 12. It's a 12-week course. So every 3 months, we'll be focused on one thing one thing next month, throughout the whole year. It actually is a 3-year plan that we're going to make an offer to everyone who is interested in becoming a part. Get ready. But again, that's the way I use digital and social media to promote what we do with Kingdom Fundraisers. You can do the same thing with your organization. I was on the phone this morning with an individual who was transitioning work because of illness and things like that. And I asked him, what do you do best? Well, give me 5 things that you can do to help somebody else. It didn't take him long. Named them right off, things he's already doing. I'm like, well, okay, let's create a course on those 5 things that you're doing in the business world. But now let's create that course for you to be able to do from home, get online and do the same thing I'm doing with you right now. And he's like, wow, I never thought about that. Taking advantage of what you do to increase awareness of how you can serve and help somebody. You use social media, digital media, and guess what? You can do the same thing with a fundraising campaign because people want to help others when they're not doing it. We can find a hotspot that causes other people to say, yeah, I want to be a part of that. Last thing I want you to know is setting up recurring donations. I just talked about that when I was talking about for example, going to the church, getting all of the names of individuals. They may only give you $1 at the church, but you build your database by getting the names, addresses, phone numbers, and email. And every month you send those individuals information about your organization, storytelling, campaigns that you're doing, and you make an ask of $5, $10, $25, $50, $100, whatever your fundraising goal is for each month of the year. And you ought to have a fundraising goal every month of the year. You ought to be able to say, I want to raise 5,000, 10,000 a month for my business every single year. $10,000 in fundraising is 120 grand. 5,000 is 60 grand. Can your organization use $60,000? Well, I know it can. And so we want to help you do all of these 6 things. That's what we do at Kingdom Fundraising. That's what we do with WIllie. We want to make sure that you connect to us so that we can, throughout the year, march you through these 6 steps to help your organization become a 6-figure fundraiser. I just gave you 6 examples. The power of storytelling, year-end campaign ideas, leveraging taxes, benefits for your organization, engaging congregations in the local community, going out and tell your story, using digital and social media, setting up recurring donations. Those are 6 things that I just shared with you so that you can become a 6-figure fundraiser, or your organization can become that 6-figure organization to help you grow what you're called to do, the ministry that you've been called to do. And remember this, when Pastor WIllie talks about six-figure funding, I am not talking about $100,000. I'm talking about $999,099. $999,999.99. 1 penny away from $1 million. Then we become that seven figure. You can do this by following the plan in our 5 R's for successful fundraising. That book can be found on the page in front of you. You go to my webpage, WIPD, and go to the resource section, and you can download that book for that ebook that will help you get started. We have new material coming out real soon. As I said, we'll be doing our master class, our webinar, and our master class on how to get more money free. Get more money now, and how Kingdom Fundraisers can take you from startup to sustainability. We're going to be announcing that in a few days of the early part of November. Please get ready. And we want to help you become a part of initially this webinar. We're going to have it free. It's going to begin free, but you can become a part of our VIP section where you get you get intimacy, you get actual relationship, and we can help build your organization. My goal is to assess your organization's mission and vision, to match your mission and vision with funders who want to fund visions like yours. And that will help you create a consistent cash flow. That's what we do at WIPD. That's what we do with Kingdom Fundraisers. And if you're interested, don't forget, come log on to me, find me on WIPD, because we just had that on the page, or go to my Linktree, Pastor WIllie site. You can get all 5 of my social media links. You can connect with me somehow. DM me on this page and let me help you go from startup to sustainability. Help you get your vision off of the paper and onto the pavement so that you can become the 6-figure fundraiser that God has called you to be in 2025. God bless you. Thank you for joining me today. I pray that these 6 steps will help you become successful in this year-end campaign to raise money for your organization. I look forward to seeing you this time next week. God bless you. God keep you.